What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Stoichkov, the 89 striker from Bulgaria. Has been leaked to potentially come as an SBC, so I thought, you know what? Let's try him out now and see what he's all about. 914 at the moment. Took a little bit of a hit with obviously the announcement of his SBC, so I can imagine he might rebound depending on when we get it. If we don't get it in the next few days, then I can imagine he might rebound a little bit more, but anticipation is always a big thing. It's going to be a very expensive SBC, most definitely when it comes to Blanc and Beckham. We've seen some fairly priced SBCs. Blanc probably one of the best ones so far out of the two. It's not really hard. But in terms of Stoichkov, I remember his World Cup one and was gutted that I didn't get it finished. As most definitely, he's a surprising player. Stat base, looking incredible. A 4-star freestyle with a left foot. 5'10 with a medium, and mostly explosive on its acceleration type. But also, striker, centre forward, right wing or left wing. And I must admit, some of the stats look really good. The question is, where do I play him? Because you've got a decent amount of passing. I'd say the short and long pass is it's okay. For especially a striker sort of card, it's definitely not terrible. Dribbling wise, fantastic. Obviously gone with a finisher to get more finishing on him, as well as agility balance, plus a little bit of an extra dribbling there as well. Composure's good, physicality's good, pace is fantastic. He does have as well a technical plus play style, which is when you're controlled sprinting, which I believe is the R1, RB, Xbox, PlayStation, you can get a very big boost, which we'll show you. I've always found that to be very interesting with a winger. I kind of want to see how a striker works, but normally we do see him, especially on his base version, in the left wing. I think base and mid were left wing and prime was striker last year. He's also got finesse and also dead ball, and as well he's got the flair. If we don't get any free kicks, I'll show you the dead ball. It is just the standard one as well. Basically with this one, set pieces are delivered with increased speed, curve and accuracy. The ball trajectory as well is a bit longer, which again I will show you if we don't see it in any of the matches. I must admit, a very good player, and like I say, he's going to be expensive. At least I'd probably say 850 to a million coin SBC at the minimum, because it's going to be a sort of, he's kind of like a top icon, but not like R9 top. He's in that middle category where he's not quite medium. He's definitely above a branch, and I would say he's going to be one that a lot of people, if you've got nothing else to do, could be one that is purchased. I think when it comes to playing with him, we're going to play him on the right hand side because of his left foot. If we kind of find that the kind of technical dribbling's not working out as a striker, might try him on the left or right wing to see how he gives a go there. And I think in general, he's going to be able to play well up front. I think he's got that ability. Surely in terms of everything, he should be an absolute monster for 900k. So let's jump straight into him and see what we can see from him. FC24 is here, and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications, and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching, and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. This service is fast and reliable, and you will get your coins, your boosting services, or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. Here we go then, straight off the bat, technical dribbling is the RB. You can see that the pace is absolutely phenomenal from it. We've seen it, the likes of, I want to say Bernardo Silva is kind of, running into him. Bernardo Silva is kind of the one that really comes to mind in terms of a midfielder. Winger-wise, it's not Dembele, it's not Diaby. I know they've got first touch. I can't think of a winger actually with him. Look at that run. I can see him already running off it. Haaland's going to break through there. Ooh, Llorente holding off that line. Very, very nice. Straight fizz it into his feet. Get the body open. Can we go for a little bit of a technical here? Ooh, see what I mean? This is where the technical really comes into play on this kind of wing play. That's going to be, fall over. He had your back. Oh, he's making that run, and I've not found it straight away. That is my fault. I really had it. He had that run perfectly. So far, 2 good runs from 2 attacks. So that was my fault. I didn't think I'd be able to squeeze it through. But realistically, I probably should have just tried it anyways. He most definitely was in position. And again, finding it, looking for that run off. If we can slide it through, gets the play, nice passing. Looking for that run forward again. I can see him. Can we? I was gonna say, can we find that? It's a bit of a force ball there, really. Gotta kind of play easy on the ground with this guy, because most definitely he's doing the exact same. Good ball. Varane on pursuit. Again, sometimes you don't even need to run with it, because technical is going to give you that ability. Can we find the inside? And we've squeezed it. I really thought we was going to go for the pass there, but you know what? He opened up, and we know near post this year is absolutely spot on. I don't know how he managed to get through there. It is a little bit silly that the near post is that OP this year. Like, naturally, no keeper should be beat from there. Like, genuinely. It should be like a 1 in kind of like 10 shot that goes in, but it's more like an 8 in 10, really. Oh, we can see him there. Can we find him? That was a bit of a silly ball, to be honest. Varane in the middle, you're not really finding him there. Oh, again, over the top. Good header away. We got that. Tchouameni, get the flick. Get the volley. Oh, it was so close. Good play up again. Looking for that wing. We can see him for a little one. Nice. Good first touch. Good second. Kind of ran it a little bit out. Watch that run. Get it inside. Little ball roll into the Haaland. And it's an absolute beauty. Does really well. I feel like I get a little bit lucky on that second touch there. Probably it's kind of like, again, a 50-50 on that tackle. It's not really amazing movement, but he does enough. Can we find the ball? It's a bit forced. Yeah, I was going to say. Defenders are absolutely on lock for the head, and he's not necessarily got a massive physical presence. Can we find a finesse there, though? Alisson with a good save. It's not necessarily even the kind of price of him, as naturally, when an icon is like 1 million coins, give or take, I think it was about 950 before the SBC. Get the header. Get the header. Love it. Defenders heading it to each other. But it's not necessarily even the cost of the player, because naturally, icons, yes, are always going to be more coins, just period. Especially at the start of a game when we haven't had that many icon SBCs. But it's whether he's worth the actual coins now. Because coins... Oh, he's going to pass that back. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Seedorf. He definitely got him from the icon pack. But it's more the fact that you're putting 1 million coins into him if you wanted to not do the SBC. So that is kind of the explanation. If we don't get him, if he just doesn't come out as an SBC, then naturally you've got to put in the coins. And even then, is he worth that amount of coins? And then we kind of go to the whole... Is the untradeable coins worth it? Because again, there's a lot of fodder, and like we've seen already, in terms, get the body open, nearly did the same to him. When we are putting in 1 million coins worth of fodder, that isn't a cheap SBC by any means, and I can imagine we are getting SBCs left, right, centre. We've had about 24 that are available right now. Well, at least it was yesterday. That is absolutely nuts to kind of have to then pick 1 or 2, because naturally, unless you're buying FIFA points left, right and centre, buying the promo packs, getting insanely lucky in rewards left, right and centre, we don't have enough fodder. So putting all of your eggs almost in one basket, even though the basket most definitely is a well-worth player, is he worth the untradeable value? Oh, that's a poor cross. Lovely. Can we get the little spin on? Nah, Rice has just absolutely nailed me there. I'm hoping that's the Trailblazer and not the gold. Good movement again over the top. Get the touch, get the finish. That is a wonderful save, and we're just not tall enough to beat him to the ball. That's an absolutely outrageous little save there. He's got some great runs in him there. Haaland's coming across. Can we fake him all the way across? I should have took a touch. That's poor. That's very poor from me. Just trying to force that goal far too much. And again, see him on this out. Can we get a bit of technical dribbling? Look for the cut out. And again, oh, there, he's giving me the open. I don't know why I didn't try and drill it near post, to be honest. There he is, holding that own. Can we get something? Little inside. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, even with these clumsy hands, still managing to slot it away. Very, very nice left stick, I must admit. I kind of went back on myself a little bit. I'm finding that when I'm getting in that final third, it's not necessarily a panic, but it's kind of thinking that he might not get through, and he most definitely did, and did very, very well. And then even to find the finish, it's just a little slot. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. I pressed B, and I know I shouldn't. Hopefully that's not a red card, though. I don't think it's worthy of a red card. Where's he going? Where's he going? Top right? Yes, of course he is. Everybody loves the top right. He's got himself a nice run again. He's found himself ahead. Can we find the little cutback, potentially? There it is. Ah, was hoping Varane might have been sold by that little bit of a run. Again, we've just managed to just pass it off to him. He's going to go back that side. This is what I mean. The technical dribbling is absolutely brilliant for the wing play. Like we see here, just naturally coming across. Going to try anything, to be honest. Don't even look at that. What do we got free kick wise? What do we actually see? 94, 88, 88. Yeah, that's not bad. For a left footer as well, you're never going to complain there. We do win the corner, which is always going to be more prominent with your Virgil or your Haaland going up for the header, which is nice. Going to try him out on the wing on this second half, just to see what we... Oh, well, if we could pass to him properly, that would be always adequate. But see what he's always like here, because naturally... Oh, that's so poor. So poor. But naturally, he is kind of that left wing role, and I feel like the card is designed to be a left wing as well, because naturally he has got a lot of everything in terms of kind of passing, dribbling, attacking. So it's an interesting one to see whether he could play there better than the striker, or could he... Oh my god. Because we know the technical dribbling as well is going to be fantastic. We've got the pace on it. You can see here it's just opened up nicely. He's not even using too much of the power. We find the ball across. I was hoping Dembele would have pushed a little bit more there. Can we find the little shimmy across? There it is. There it is. Oh, one more. Get the header. Seconds. Nice. Got it back on there. Oh, that's the open. That's the open. Back across. Stoichkov. Left foot and a banger. Very, very lucky. We're back in the game. It's beautiful. Coming in on that left wing as well. We know if we are coming from the right to left. Has he gone for a kickoff goal without getting it properly? Coming from the right to the left inside the box. We know naturally that brings a lot of people kind of across. So he's always going to be there. And we know, again, as a left winger, he has got the finishing as well. So if he's already meant to be a striker, but he could play wing, you've almost got another very attacking orientated player in that wing to go for the finishes as well. See him down this wing. Can we cut with this technical? It's very, very nice. There it is. There's the penalty. Beautiful technical dribbling, working at its finest. I don't think that's a red. Normally, if you press B, it's a red. If you press a slide, it's not. We're going to go for the penalty with him. We're going to go. He's moving a lot. I'm going to go bottom left. There's 2 for 2 now with penalties, but we get the corner. I guarantee Haaland's going to get this. Surely. Keeper's not moving. It's not even Haaland. Across. Oh, should have shot with Stoichkov. Should have shot with Stoichkov. The good thing as well when it comes to having your left mid be so quick as your left back can definitely bomb up a little bit more. I know we don't have no crossing or technical long ball pass or anything, but we have got this technical dribbling that is just unbelievable on the wing, and we know we can cut in here. Can we ping a pass? No, we can't. Why did we try it? Did we get a free kick? Ooh, now he's going to put someone on the line. We have got Messi, but you can see the line there as well. We're going for that. He's not on the line. That's got to be it, surely. He's pinged it. Good save from Alisson. I wonder, actually, he's probably better off with the corners as well. Oh, okay, we've got Messi, but we're probably all right with the corners with him as well. Left foot, we have got that trajectory. Can we ping one into Haaland's head? Oh, it's beautiful. That's what we want. It's a great cross. Having that dead ball is always perfect as well. Free kicks, if you get the knuckleball. I haven't really tried it too much, so I'm not necessarily perfected it, but that is a great way to always get your free kicks if you can. And we see the off run here. Can we find the inside? I mean, if it wants to lock him, that would be a much needed assistance. It's free out wide as well. Let it roll. Lovely stuff. Go with the technical now. We know he doesn't want it. There it is. Straight into Haaland. Little fake. Back across. Oh, it's not to the one we want. Jude, shoot. He's got some great pace. I must admit, I think in left wing, most definitely is kind of his position. Just literally blitzing. Looking for that turn. Can we get a bit of skill on the inside? Look for the right foot. Again, we've got the pass option or we've got the shot. Depends on what you want to look for there. And I do think most definitely the corners are the way to go with this dead ball. Especially if you do have a Oh, that's a nice ball, but Alisson's out this time. If you have somebody with an aerial plus like a Virgil, or you have someone like a Haaland up front, they're naturally going to be really good, as well as if they're not going to actually attack the ball. That's just even better with the goalkeeper, that is. And again, just let him loose. Let him loose. We got Walker there. We know full well Walker's pace is absolutely phenomenal. We're just going to try and scoot it round if we can. Walker's done very well, but we still win the ball. That is going to be the best bit about it. Into Haaland. Can we find him on the edge here? Little turn on David Beckham. Looking for that inside if we can. We've got the left foot. It's great defending. Can we win it? Lovely. Into Messi. Little side one, but Alisson, if he manages to go and cut this on now straight away, that is a great save from him. So we are going into the overall form then. So he's coming in anywhere between about 900 and about 920, depending on the time of day. I feel like he naturally will kind of come down a little bit. He kind of went up a bit, actually. So he kind of was at, what, 870, went up to 1 million coins, dropped back down to 811, which is crazy. Then he's kind of managed to find his way up, and then we got the leak today, meaning he's crashed a little bit, which we found with all of them. I do think when it comes to the SBCs, if you do look at the kind of value of them, so we got Blanc coming in at the moment at 440, which is more expensive when he came out. I think he was about 380, I want to say. David Beckham at 700. In terms of their pricing, we got 700 there, say. We got 425, so he's massively taken a dip. Which, to be fair, I can kind of understand with Beckham. He's not necessarily your go-to player. And with the amount of SBCs we've got, he will be down in price because, again, he was definitely a lot cheaper. With Blanc, 470, 440, so we know full well on the market, he is much better. He's a brilliant centre-back, but I do think the SBC is fantastic for him. When it comes to Stoichkov, he's a big price, so even at 910, say we're seeing him between the kind of 9... say 850 and 950, kind of give that big ballpark. You're looking at least an 850 to 1 million coins SBC, dependent on what the market is saying. At the moment, the general market is expensive. If we go market full, is this the right one? No, I want just the generic market. So we got index 100, I think it is. So you've got naturally, as you can see, we kind of went for a dip, and I think that is where roughly Blanc came out, and then we're rising again. So things are up. So you can see across the line here, when we see like the index for the 85, 86s, they're up 5%, which you wouldn't believe how much of an effect that has. If an SBC's got an 86, 2 87s, an 88, and an 89, that is a big market to hit. So if they are up 5%, every single card you need is up 5%. So you've got to always take that with a pinch of salt. So I do think he will come in, I would give a guess, at this market about 1 million. Normally I'd say about 900. I think that would be about right for him. When it comes to where do you play him, I like him up front. I think he does well. He's got a great finish. He's got the ability to dribble inside the box. The left stick's nice. He's got the 4-star skills, so you do want to get it onto his left as much as possible. But the left wing was actually really decent. If you've not already got a left wing that is in a caliber of their own, like you can put Dembele there, so I do understand that you've got a lot of top end left wings that you could get. So for instance, if you're looking at really top, Ginola, Mbappe can go there, Ronaldinho. If you go a bit further down, kind of into the price range, a Dembele's road to the knockout. Diaz is meant to be really good. You've got Son, naturally any of Son, but I like him as a striker. Future, a beautiful left wing, I must admit. Then you've got the Rivaldos. Haven't tried him out yet. I've got him loaned, so we'll give him a go and see what the comparison is. Neymar's there, more of a super sub for me. Nedved, Pires, Kuhl, so he is definitely above the most of them, to be honest. I'd say it'd only be someone like a Dembele or a Son that could go at least battle toe for toe and put him as a striker instead. Naturally, Dembele can't be a striker. Son can with his inform and also his player of the month. So naturally, that is kind of an option you could go for. And Vinny, just above him, in fact. Vinny is going to be light years above him. But I do think in terms of 5'10", left-footed, could go on the right wing as well if you wanted to cut in. That is a possibility. I would say If you're going for the pass, that might be the option, because if you're coming from the right, you've got the option to go across box, go for the finesse, or cut it in and still get that pass out with your right, depending on how you're facing. If you're going straight for goal and then you kind of try and pass to the left, he might try and use his right foot at that point. It's why I kind of like the left wing, but I do think it depends on how you play the game. Are you a down the wing and pass across? As I think he's going to be very good with that technical plus. That's the only thing that sways it for me. If he had finesse shot plus or anything like that, he's a striker through and through. But the technical, the rapid, the quick step, they are more better, or they are greater kind of effectiveness as such for a winger. And you could disagree or agree. I think that's better for the wing, because if you go in trying to go straight through the middle with him, it's not really going to work unless you're against someone with absolutely no hands. Virgil will lap that up. Whereas the wing play, you've got so many different variants you can go. You can push back to your left back, you can go to the centre mid, you can cut across, you can shoot across. There's too many variables to stop. If it's straight down the middle, it's very easy to block. You know you're only going one way or the other. There's two ways to go. If he catches you, he's catching you. If he doesn't, he'll probably recover with Virgil. I do think the chemistry style did work with a finisher. I think you've got the Hunter, Engine or finisher you could go with though, which is plenty of options for him. So you can keep him. I think he is mostly explosive in general. Or was he control? I think he was controlled explosive actually. So the finisher will give him mostly explosive. That'll give him 96, 95 on the shoot and dribbling, turning him into a 92 winger as you can see, or a striker. Hunter might be a bit of a waste actually. That will put him, if I can even find it, it'll give him 98 pace, 96 shooting. I mean, it's definitely very, very eye-catching. And if you went with the engine, you get a very high-end amount of agility balance. You get a bit more pace, bit more passing. He's already got very good shooting and will make him a 92 winger again. It all depends on what you want from him. If he wants to be a winger, I'd say the engine's probably the best shout. Striker, you could go Hunter or finisher. I think his pace is enough to keep him going, and the technical doesn't really matter too much on the pace either, so it is totally down to you for that one. I think he's definitely one that I'd look at as an SBC, but it will all depend on what SBCs come out. Icon evolutions are coming, we've got Centurions, Triple Threat, there is a lot of content coming. I don't know if I want to do an SBC. The A is going to be relatively expensive, but then also later on down the line, either A, I could get a better version of him, or B, get an icon pack with him. It's all dependent on what your strikers are saying right now. If you've got your Haaland, if you've got your Ansu, Son, Leao, Rodrigo, Alvarez, you're probably all good for the moment. So, overall, 10 out of 10. I think he's a great left-wing striker, right-wing, whatever you want to play him. But I think the expense of him might be a little bit too much for right now, especially when we don't have a great deal of fodder builders. We don't have no League SBCs. If we get League SBCs before he comes out, then yeah, 100%. I'll be grinding them leagues for him. But because we don't, it's going to be a hit and a hope at the moment. We'll see what price he comes in at. Let me know down below once you have made up your decision if you're going to get him. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Take care. Peace.